Take your concert venue, outdoor music festival, or biker rally to the next level with the most explosive band in America, Whiskey D.
It's just, we had a great run right there, man. It was a great run. You go and throw the country stuff, and, you know, that I didn't even know what I was going to do there because I was just a sidekick, you know, in the country. What am I going to do?
That was a whole other
So I compré un steel guitar, y vámonos, and we were...
I remember you playing it.
Yeah. But the first gig that we did, I think we did a show in Copper Mountain, Colorado. Y estábamos con Brooks and Dunn y Vince Gill.
Cállate, shut up.
And I don't know what band member, the steel guitar player.
Y Vince Gill te hacía para la guitarra, bro.
Yeah.
And then?
So I had just started, you know, it was one of those, a new artist, you know, featured artist. And pues toqué el steel guitar y acabamos y we went backstage, and I don't know if it was Vince Gill's steel guitar player or Brooks and Dunn. And he started talking to me. Hey, I had an old Showbud. Hey, what year is that? I go, well, I don't know. I bought it at the pawn shop. And he goes, hey, so do you always play with your picks backwards?
Oh, yeah.
You know the finger picks that have the uñas like this? Okay.
Las tras para arriba?
No, that's backwards when you have them down. When you have them the other way, that's the right way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
porque tienes que estar así, le estás pegando para afuera, ¿verdad?
Imagínate, por eso se oía.
I'm starting a new trend. That's how we do it in San Antonio, brother.
Oh my God, le dije a Emilio, hijo, no te separada.
Man, but that country, that whole Life is Good and the Miller Lite backup and everything, man. You guys were
I think my brother was one of the first, him and Selena, but my brother had a lot. He had Tony Lama, he had Wrangler,
Ford.
He had Ford, Taco Cabana there for a while.
He had like a new truck every month, no?
Yeah,
Like that, bro.
Yeah. ¿Quién más? He had Takamine guitars, and
the 90s were just off the charts for Tejano, man.
It was really, really good, man.
Great. 10 years, a decade of, and then Norteño came in towards the beginning of the millennium, and it kind of changed it up a bit.
Entró los Intocables.
Intocables, and Ramon Ayala made a resurgence and stuff like that. Yeah,
but it was because, I mean, my theory, it was because we started going in, nosotros Selena más, started going into Mexico. And we were getting off to their Salomon Robles. Salomon had his own group, and he was tearing it up in Mexico. And I think right there is when, you know, Los Paisanos started coming over here, and we started going over there. Yeah, and today, Tejano's not dead. Tejano, the biggest groups, ¿quién son? Intocable, Duelo, Sólido, Signo. Son todos de aquí.
But there's a lot of banda going on around, too. Is that San Antonio getting that, too, or no? No? Oh.
You're just in the wrong neighborhood.
Well, I mean, to tell you the truth, I mean, a lot
They're
of
playing it a lot here?
Well, I think they are. I'm not really listening to the Spanish stations anymore, you know.
No, but I'm saying nuestra onda. As far as the Tejano, you know, it's not dead. It's just the music's changed. Así como the old days, cuando está el brass, y luego entró más with keyboards and mafia with keyboards.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a cycle, man.
But then you've got like Conjunto that's been able to...
Oh, forever.
Yeah, dude, and that's
and you know who's making that bigger is Ricky. Ricky
Naranjo.
Yeah, man.
Las olas me la trajeron, las olas se la llevaron.
Yeah, they're doing really good.
Sí,
everywhere they
hombre, tienen
go.
un compás bruto. Los
Yeah.
Fantasmas, Gilberto Pérez, who are pioneers. And then you have a lot of these young kids that are picking up
Yeah, Lázaro
the
Pérez.
accordion. Yeah,
Lázaro
stuff like that.
from was it Bishop?
Is it Bishop?
Yeah,
Aquí,
he's from
Cerita de
Bishop.
Corpus. Yeah, no, pues the conjunto influence has been in not just Tejano, but even Norteño and
I
stuff
think,
like
and
that.
you know what?
bro.
I think that's the next. I guess our culture, the Texas, that style of music, I think that's gonna blow up right now porque son tantos chavalitos, man. There's this guy in San Antonio, Santiago Garza, La Naturaleza. He's awesome, man. And pues Juanito Castillo.
Yeah.
And,
And well,
you know,
back in the 90s, también, you had Jaime de Ande Los Chamacos, and you had some conjuntos out there that were,
hometown.
hometown boys that were,
They
getting
kinda,
more
yeah.
to the mainstream. So then the country thing, it kind of fizzled out, didn't it, man? I mean, it didn't go as far as they wanted it to, or what happened
Well,
there, bro?
yeah, that
With Emilio.
it kind of fizzled out, but because country was changing también.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These new guys are coming in, and it just and it's a
What
lot
do you
of
think
competition.
was the reason that Emilio didn't go as far in country as he could have, or
Because we couldn't put 100% into it, because, I mean, we were on tour with Alan Jackson, and we were on tour we did like 36 states with Alan. And then we were on tour with Clay también, Clay Walker. But that style was fizzling out a little bit, and all these new groups were coming in. Y también, we couldn't put 100% like, hey, we're going to do country, puro country, porque se enojaban los fans acá, you know what I mean? And the money wasn't as good.
yeah.
So
Now, that was really starting from the bottom up.
Yeah, you
it
had to
wasn't
start
like when you left David Lee, and
And
it
when
was a
we
little
were
different.
Yeah, when we were on the country tour, con Alan, those gigs were like on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If we were in South Dakota, North Dakota, we'd be flying back for the weekend to make money here.
Yeah. Wow.
Because Emilio had a big overhead.
¿Y qué dijo? And who was the deciding factor of, getting away from the country? Was it Emilio, or was it his management?
It was the record label. They were
Yeah.
already going.
And what record label did y'all have back then? It was
Capitol Nashville.
Yeah, that's a big record label, man. They were pumping in some money on that.
Capitol Nashville, and it was hard. And now it's funny porque mis sobrinos, they live in Nashville now, and they got the Last Bandoleros.
Los hijos de
De
Emilio.
Emilio, yeah, Diego and Emilio, and when they first got there, Scott Hendricks, which was our vice president of Capitol Nashville back when we were there. Now they were with Warner, and he's president of Warner. And hombre, here le platicaron stories that I had forgotten, man. And yeah, like one time I pulled the fire alarm in Quebec, Canada. We had
¿Qué estás haciendo allá con el country?
yeah, con el country and